Hello my friend, welcome to the Vectorizing. My name is Jonathan and I want to thank you so much for joining me here today. So first of all, I want to let you know that this is not real-time live streaming. This video is already recorded, so feel free of course to watch in your time. But first of all, we are doing a new challenge for today. So I want to share with you here my screen. We're gonna do a new challenge that's gonna be called how you can vector food. Okay, so before we start, I just want to update you about here on the website. Guys, if you don't know about the Vectorize Club, you can join here. Just to let you know that if you are not a member yet, we have a lot of lessons already created for iPad, desktop, and here on the exercise section, here if you click on show more, you can have access to all the exercises that we have created so far. And we have created as well in a very long time ago an exercise that's called make this pizza. Okay, it was a very great exercise. Look how it was, created this. I had a bad camera, and now hopefully I have a good quality to provide you a great quality of content. And it's gonna be very nice to, let's say, revisit this challenge, but this time I want to create in a different art style, right? This one we have created in a more paintings, and now I want to be able to show you a very simplified way to come up with nice results. Okay, feel free to join on the club. I will leave the link here below. And just to show you about the timeline that we're gonna have in this new challenge that I'm inviting you to join me, all right? So it's gonna be called Let's Draw and Vector Food, the art class, which means that we're gonna create the drawings, we're gonna create the vector in a very for beginners, all right? If you're a beginner, please join me because I will show you step by step about the creation that you need to do. So the first week is gonna be pizza, the second week apple, then banana, sandwich, and last soda. So this is our timeline because we're gonna focus in each element in each live stream that we're gonna have here on the Vectorize Club. And for example, we are gonna do the pizza, but next week we're gonna remove the pizza from our YouTube channel. So if you want to keep watching, you need to join on the club because on there you can have access to everything else. So to start right now, showing you here the iPad screen that I have. We're gonna start with this reference here. Okay, this is the references that I'm gonna show you. You can grab the references that you feel comfortable, but the top needs to be pizza. So for this challenge, I will start here with the pixel. I'm gonna grab right now this brush here, all right, and I wanna show you some tricks and points about making vectors. So try to avoid to vector direct to the point. Try to understand the subject. Try to understand the angles, the shape, the language that you have here. You don't need to worry so much about right now details. No worries about details. Focus on the shape. And what shapes you can see here? Tell me on the chat. What kind of shape you can notice here? We have one here. Oh, look, a point. That makes what? A triangle. All right. We got a triangle over here, and that's why I want to bring this very simple exercise, because we are focusing in making very simplified shapes, very simplified forms in order to help you in each step. Right now I will just describe my idea. I'll create a new layer, grab a brush that is you prefer more, and then I will start by creating a shape just like that. Okay, I'll make this more bold, which means that it's gonna be more iconic for gaming, right? I'm gonna do in that way. Feel free to do in the way that you feel comfortable. Okay, look, just like that. Then I can add some elements here. Can be a tomato right here. This is gonna be very bold, which means big elements. Can be this one here, can be something like that. And also I'll create some cheese language here. I mean the form for cheese, just like that. very sketchy. Can you see? No details at all. It's not supposed to be perfect. And that's it for now. This is the very rough sketch that we made it. I always like to suggest you guys to make some extra sketches, because do not just grab the first sketch and then you stick with it. No, try to do more sketches. All right, I'm gonna do now from my head. Look, I will draw something like this. I can make it this version as well. Look, then add some lines. In just a few seconds I've created a new pizza. You can do in different angles as well if you want. Let's say, can you see? This is a very simple way to come up with nice solutions. Oh, this one looks nice as well. In just a few minutes we got 3 sketches. All right, now as always, I like to tell you, you can explore more the values by creating a new layer and then make some shadows. All right, you can do that basically by adding some shadows. Imagine that you are painting your ideas from values, which means you give more form to your subject, just like that. I'm just adding a little bit of values here. It creates more depth. Okay, this could be easily a nice logo. If you are a graphic designer, I suggest you to make something more flat. Okay, because you can create more simplified forms if you are looking for to create logo designs as well. So we have 3 pizzas that are already created. Nice, isn't it? Now it's time to do what? The vectorize shape. Now you can select one of these sketches that you already made, and now you can decide to start the vector. Right now I'm going to create a new vector layer, and alright, I will vector this one. This one I like most. You can decide based in what you like most. And for now I will decrease this opacity because I want to use the pencil tool to vector this over. It's gonna be very simple, right? If you're a beginner, don't worry. First of all, I'm gonna set up the pencil tool. I'm just checking here the color, the settings. I'm gonna leave just like that. I will have here just a little bit of stroke just to check the lines, and using the fill mode, turn it on. Okay, and now let's get started and create right here the shapes. I will start with the cheese. Let's do in this way here, just like that. And you can sculpt mode here, turn it on to redraw this shape. Good. Now I will click to unselect, change the color a little bit, and draw the shape above, just like that. Look, using sculpt mode and redraw. Good. And now if I hide here, we got this result so far. No worries. Now we need to create the bottom side. To do that, let's do it here. I'll select from here. I don't want to make this look like a pizza, right? So I will try to make this a bit more thin instead of thicker. A little bit like this. Good. I can reduce a bit the opacity, because can you see, if I draw the vector without having the sketch, I don't know where I can guide my hands. So you can have in between just to check where you can make the vector. Right now I will create the element shapes. What I mean about this, for example, click here, insert inside, and then you can draw the shapes. First of all, let me change the color to red. Can be this one. Okay, and insert inside, and then you can draw the shape just like this. I'll make this one. You can fix this curve right now because pencil tool, it can be hard to draw in perfect circle. This one is more organic. I'll draw another shape here. We can add another here, and some extra shape that can be in green. Adding this color. I like to use more HSL, okay, because I can control the hue, saturation, and illumination. Here as well, look, let's create shape that's gonna be a bit black, and then you can create more details later on. This one is gonna be a bit green. Look, we got this pizza so far. Very simple, like doodling, right? Right now we got this result, and I want to show you guys some tricks in case that you want to add as a new technique, right? First of all, you can improve even more the quality of your lines by doing this technique that I'm going to show you right now. First of all, if you select this shape that we got on here and use the contour tool, this one, you can drag, click and drag, and make this more bigger. Can you see? Just like that. You can do this. Just be careful, because as we have elements insert inside, it's not gonna change. No worries about this, because you can resize this later. So you can do this. Look, I'll click here, bake appearance, and as well I'll apply here. Look, can you see that you are making this shape more bold? It makes very, very nice. Here as well, I will apply a little bit. Contour tool, alright? It is the contour tool that is being applied. I'm just selecting here. You need to close the curve. First of all, close the curve and then apply the contour tool. Just like this. Can you see? Good, good. Just another example about this. For example, if you apply in a shape that it is just like that, like this, and apply the contour tool, you inflate more the shape. It's very nice to create this kind of doodling, you know, a better line, I'd say, as well. So right now I'll just move the shapes here to make it a bit better. You can use the contour tool. Remember that you need to close the curves. To close it, you need to use the pencil tool or the node tool, and then click here below, close. If you hit here, you're gonna close, and then you can with the contour tool and select all of them and inflate. Can you see? Nice, isn't it? Yeah, my friend, this is the vectorize. Look at this, my friend. We have created a nice vectorized shape as well. Yeah, hit the like button, my friend, if you are enjoying this. Right now, guys, I'm gonna just raise a little bit the opacity. I wanna see this in full opacity, as you guys can notice here. And right now, my friends, I want to add a bit more details to it. And of course, use references in order to understand how the shape works. We have a tomato here, you know, it's not very clear to see this, but in order to see the references in a better way, you can use some tricks. That is, select the image and apply the posterize. When you use posterize, you can notice in a more resumed way the details. Can you see the shapes here? We have some shapes that is creating this tomato you know, form. So each form, it is resumed by the posterize. You can apply the posterize in order to see how the shapes are going. Okay, get this idea, because you can add right now in your process. Good. Now I'm going to add more details here inside, and if you want to progress in that way, feel free. Okay, because right now I'm going to group this, and then I'm gonna just duplicate this just to make a backup. Duplicate. Good. Now I will remove the outlines. I'm gonna just remove the outlines. I want to make this in a little bit different. I'm not going to use outlines for now. So for now, I'll also hide my sketch. I don't want to use sketch. We got this result very simplified, very nice. Okay, and then I want to make this bottom side here below a bit darker. Okay, I'm gonna do this because of the values. I want to work more with the values at this point. This one I want to make a little bit just like that. Here, to make a better shape. I will resize these shapes that we got here. I can bake them all, which means if you click here, they will be shaped, not with just the contour tool. Okay. Right now, guys, I will apply some shadings. You can do the shadings if you want by using my master vector brushes, which is very great. You can use here Jhon master vector brushes. I highly recommend you to get it. It's on my Node. Right now I'm just doing this just to test the color. Oh, I'm gonna make it a bit dark. Oh, nice. Right now I will insert inside and I will draw here. Look, just like that. I'll increase more this brush and make it here. Can you see? You create a more gradients over here. Now apply here. Very bold effect, just like that. Nice. I'll apply a bit more strong. Change the tonality. I will use the master because I have been using the light. Oh, I can use it this way here. Nice. Can you see? Right now I'm going to use the sculpt mode to turn it on, but be careful, be very careful with this tool, because in case that you draw, you could basically, you know, destroy your shape. So be very careful with this tool here. You know, just doing here small corners added here. Nice. Looks nice now. Okay. Let me erase this one. I will leave this a bit more flat, and then I can move this one onto here. You can distribute more and better the elements, don't worry about that. I'll make it this a bit more flat on the sides, just like this. Good. Now let's add more shadings here below of this shape. Insert inside, vector brush. I'm gonna use this one. Make this a bit small, and then you will make the contour over here and draw multiple times. Can you see? Now I'll create here below to give more form to it. It's perfect now. Look here, very good. Shading very soft, very smooth. Can you see, my friend? This is the Vectorize, my friend. Teach you nice and awesome techniques. Here right now, let's change this color. For now, let me hide all these elements. I don't need to see these elements for now. And if you don't need to see, you can hide. Okay, because focusing in what you are working on. Do not focus in something else. Focus right now in this shape. And now you can decide to use the elliptical mode, just like that. I'm gonna change, of course, this green because it is a pizza. I'm gonna make it a bit just like that. Here I can change the lightness easily, right? And by using vector brush, you need to, of course, test the color. See if the color is working well with the composition. So insert inside now, and then I'll make this a little bit more red with orange. Okay, you can blend the colors over here, which is great. Then I will create the shading. I can see blending here. I'll make this a bit dark. Just change the luminance, and then make here below. It's too strong. I'm gonna redraw this in a different color. I almost forgot that. Look, by using vector brush, you can change this color easily. All right. Compared to, let's say, raster, you cannot change the pixel easily like you do with vector. That's why I recommend you to do in this way here, in case you want to save your time. Look, filling up these areas just to have this contrast. Oh, look, can you see how it's becoming very nice? Now I want to add, oh, no highlights for now. No highlights. I was about to add highlights, but this is not the point. Focus here. And I will add a little bit of shadows here below. Look, I'll pick up this color, make this a bit dark from here. Oh, look how nice is this. I have RGB here and HSL here. I have two ways to change colors. I love Affinity because it's very simple. I will add right now following the shading of this one, creating more form, right, to this pizza. Oh, look, can you see? If you do this in the corners, you can create even more depth, just like that. You can see, without, with. Nice. My friend, this is Vector. Leave the like. I'm teaching you a very nice way to do this pizza. And now I will just enable here. Remember that we have the inner details right now. Good. I'll place this here. I'll leave here because pay attention. I can group this before without the shadow, cast shadow, and with cast shadow. Okay, enable this, and right now I will start to make some details here inside of these shapes. But I will lock this. Click here and lock, because once you do this, guys, you can let's say not misclick these curves here that we have. We have a lot of curves. Each layer is a curve. Now I will just create some inner shapes. Look at this. Insert inside, pencil tool, and then I'll do this. Whoa. But I don't want to use the yellow. I want to use red. I'm gonna make this red a bit more lighter, like this. Nice. You see? I'll make this one below a bit darker because I want to make more contrast. Just like this. Nice. Now I will create insert inside in this shape again, and I will do this form here. You're gonna see. I'll create a bit darker area here, and then this shape. Scoop this with pencil tool, right? Now you can do this. Pay attention. You can draw multiple shapes, just like this. I'll draw this again. You see. Grab this color and then draw this. Or tomato. All right, nice. My friend, this is the tomato. Look at this. I'll create more circles here. Nice. Look at this. You can add right now the vector brush. First of all, I will blend this in just one shape. Click here on top and add. Now it's just one single shape. Of course, this needs to be applied here inside. Let me do this right here. And then I will paint here. Vector brush, Jhon, Candy Master. Grab this color, make this a bit lighter. Good. And now it's time to make this lighter. Resize the brush and then apply here. I'll resize a little bit more this brush stroke. I would change perhaps to Jhon Calm. I think it's gonna be better. This corner here is better. Jhon Calm is your brush that you can use for corners. Is the best one for corners. Look, my gosh, my friend, look at this. Jhon Calm is the brush that you can use. I will just add here and resize a little bit, just like that. Good, very good. Now I'm gonna bring now a darker color here, and I'll draw on top of this one. It needs to be the vector brush. Vector brush. I make this again. Keep calm while you draw. There you go. Can you see? Nice. If you want to add a little bit more highlights for this one, I'm gonna just add here a bit lighter. But that's case I need to blend with blend mode because I like more. Choose blend mode. The average looks nice. We have here, my friend, a tomato. Look at it. Look at this, my friend. Here below, insert inside. Jhon vector brush. I'm gonna use master. A bit dark. It's very simple workflow, guys. Very simple workflow. And I will paint here below to make more contrast. Okay, just like that. Good, good. Now I draw below, which means I want to be able to draw the shadow of this tomato here below. Can you see? Nice. My friend, look at this. I will group right now. Group. You can place this wherever you want. I can duplicate, save your time. Save your time, my friend. Save your time. You can resize, but be careful if you do that. You can see that it doesn't match so nice because you need to add volume. So I will apply this above of my curve. Now it's working perfectly. Nice. And then you can do this if you duplicate. Right now I will just resize until here. It's fine. And then I'll apply this curve. I'm fixing the shadow that is below first. No, I'm destroying my tomato. My gosh. No worries. What we are doing here, it is just to add a bit of different shapes. Just like that. This guy here, I'm gonna deform a little bit. And the shadings that I have applied, let me remove it because I don't want to change, each curve. It takes a bit of time. So I prefer to redraw. So just this one, it looks nice. Can you see? I've just changed a little bit the shape. Let me resize. Resize. I will remove this one below. I don't want to have this one. The rendering is looking awesome. Can you guys see here? Very great. Now it is time to add some vegetables here. All right. Recently I've been eating more vegetable stuffs because it's good for health, right? I'll apply this above, not inside of the curve at this point. Insert inside and draw a shape that's gonna be in green, lighter green. I'm gonna remove this just like that. Okay. Vector brush. Grab this color to make the cat shadow, which makes this fitting a bit better, right? On the subject. Much better now. Good. You need to group the object with his shadow, just like that. And let me duplicate this because I want to be able to save your time, my friend, in this lesson. I will flip this. Flip just like this. Some greens. Nice effect here. Good. I like that. Let me select this shape to make more items here. This one's gonna be, let me do this shape here. It's called azeitona, here in Portuguese. Like this one. Insert inside, draw a shape in this color here that I'm doing. let's remove the outline. I don't want to use outline. Okay, let me select, remove the outline. I will apply the Gaussian blur, resize. Let's make this more. I am picking up a color that can blend in a very nice way. Oh, I like this. I like this color perfectly. Now I will grab a bit white, and then I'll paint more to here, a little bit like that here, and transparency just to have the bounce light. Remember, my friend, look, we have the mini course about how to use vector brushes. Okay, it's inside of the Vectorize Club. Join on there if you want to learn how to use the vector brushes. Okay, so right now I will just make sort of union, onion, not onion. My friend, I apologize, my English sometimes doesn't work so well. I will just subtract, and boom, look at this. And then I will duplicate this and make this below, make this white, a little bit, not white, but in between white and not white, right? Like this, my friend, just like that. You can use okay, Jhon, but I feel like it is so small. How can I solve that problem? Ctrl 2, and then you increase the size, just like that. Look at this, my friend. Look at this, my friend. This is vectorized, my friend. I will group, and there you go. It's nice. Nice. Let's do this. I will duplicate here into here. Some shapes like that. Here. And perhaps here. I don't know. Let's see. Very nice. I like it. And then now it's time to add a little bit. Let me flip this just to see how it's gonna work. Nice. I like most. Can you see? I like to create contrast of elements in between, not the same side, or try to make balance. It's like music, we have rhythm in music, and avoid to do same things like this. Avoid, same direction. Try to create a rhythm. There is a rhythm over here. That's why this is an art class, because I will teach you how you can create this in a very effective way. Okay, now we want to do what? We're gonna create some light effects using Jhon Candy Master. Can be in white now. Here, select. It's time to create the highlights. Okay. Right now, I will just add a brush strokes here inside, but it's not going to look like this. I will apply the blend mode. Let's see which blend mode works fine. Overlay, I like most. Can you see? So what you can do after you got this color, you can basically, let me create here again. I'll grab this color from here and then apply in this curve. Pay attention. Can you see? We have just a small bouncing light in this area. Just a bouncing light from here. Can you see this area? It is receiving the light from here. That's why we are receiving a little bit. I will reduce a bit this with the opacity. Transparency. Okay, transparency tool here. Nice. And then insert inside and create in this color here that we got. Make it more white. Let's see here. And create. Now here's the trick point. I'll create some small curves over here. Look at it, my friend. Look at this, my friend. Looks nice. I'm excited. I apologize. When I feel happy, I don't be very quiet. There you go, my friend. I will add just a little bit of shadow here, just to make more contrast. in this color, perhaps like that. My friend, look at this. I'll change now. Let's do a background for this icon. All right, let's do it. And ellipse, and there we go. Let's apply. And who knows, a blue color like that. Here we go. Let me change this because I think it's too strong. And this color here. This one, I like it. If you want to add, of course, outline effects, let's say outer glow, you can make it and make this glowy, which is creates a very nice effect, my friend. Look at this. All right, this was the result that we have created for the challenge, the vector food art class. I hope that you guys enjoyed this lesson. Remember, my friend, remember that this lesson is not gonna be available next week because you're gonna create the apple. All right, the next challenge is gonna be apple. I don't know, I need to check here later. So this is the challenge for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed a lot. Leave it a like, and of course subscribe here if you want to see more lessons like this. Okay, so that's it. If you have questions, please send on the Telegram. You guys have access to join on the Telegram. If you go on there, you can send and request a tutorial. You can even send me a question direct to me. Okay, so remember, let me open here the Telegram so you guys can see what this is about. Here on my screen, this is the Telegram. All right, so here's the club. And it's awesome that you guys are always, very excited to share your works. And you guys are very, very nice. I want to thank you so much for being a part of this club. Okay, that's it. See you, my friend, and take care. Bye bye. See ya.
Vectorizing.